Hello everybody, today we are going to be reacting to, well, I went to the library the other day and checked out this. Okay, so yeah, this is probably a weird thing to be reacting to, but you know, I watched some Magic School Bus growing up, read some of the books, played some of the computer games, and libraries are still cool and had games to check out. So I'm familiar with Magic School Bus, so this isn't entirely a first time reacting, but I have never seen the whole season, and I'm not exactly sure how many of the episodes I've seen. So some of them are going to be new, some of them not so much, I don't think. But you know, I just thought that it would be kind of fun to revisit this series, and so yeah, that's what I'm doing. Watching Magic School Bus. So the first episode is actually Lost in Space, I believe. I will be honest, I'm kind of disappointed that this is the first episode because, because, you know, this is the episode that, if I remember right from, like, the books, you know, growing up, I don't know if I've seen the episode, but I do know that I've read the book, and this is the one, I believe, where Janet's had her, you know, her introduction or whatever. This is the one Janet appeared, and it seems kind of anticlimactic that the first episode is going to be the one where we have a guest star appearance. And yeah, I'm kind of trying to be quiet because I'm getting a late start, but I don't know how I'm going to do it with other episodes. So yeah, so I'm kind of disappointed that the first episode has a guest occurring because Janet's not like one of the students. But it should be fun still. Okay, so here we go. Oh, in English.
Everyone, please let this be a normal field trip with a friend. No way! Cruising on down Main Street, you're relaxed and feeling good.
Yeah.
Swinging through
Yeah, spanking a plankton. That's plankton abuse. Magic School Bus did that first, SpongeBob. Magic and science are combined together in this one. I'm not sure if I saw this episode.
I bet you your class didn't learn about the aliens that live on the planets.
I don't know if that is a
It's
good...
the only planet that can support life as far as we know.
As far as I know.
And this proves it.
That's a weird test report.
Because Arnold told me all about your field trips,
Yeah,
Dorothy.
why did they start it with this episode?
She's really nice once you get to know her.
Probably, but, you know, probably.
My teacher doesn't dress like that.
That's nothing. Sometimes the frizz looks totally outrageous.
She has a superior teacher.
I'd say it's a perfect time for a field trip.
She probably goes on a field trip every day.
My teacher is
No.
a zillion times better than you.
Nobody is better than Ms. Frizzle.
Stop the bus!
So, that's weird that the first episode he's defending Miss Frizzle, but then later on, he's, going like, why can't we have a normal field trip?
You mean
Like, it seems
another
too...
planetarium?
You know, the big one.
Oh, Arnold, why didn't I think of that?
Why didn't?
Blast off!
Seems like this should be a special in-between mid-series episode, not the main episode. They're automatically dressed up. Janet's not like, what?
The only planetarium open 24 hours a day.
Yeah, but it's hard to get to.
Weightless! No, Arnold, we're in orbit around the Earth.
It means you're still in the gravity of Earth. Just complicated.
We're coming up to the sun.
That's quick. I think I learned a lot about the solar system from this book.
When I tell my class, they're gonna be so jealous.
Yeah, that's what she likes. She loves jealousness. Mercury and Mercury, what's too hot? Wow, we're just gonna get off and explore.
Follow the bouncing lizard. This way, please.
Oh, why did they play this music? 2001 has become such a cliche.
Yes, I won the jumping contest on Mercury, too. But you know what they're gonna say? What? Prove it.
take pictures. They didn't have smartphones back then, so
No air, which makes it extremely difficult to breathe.
just extremely.
If the ones that hit the planet are called meteorites, what do you call the ones that miss?
What?
Meteorites!
No, I think they're just asteroids.
Watch
Big,
it!
whoa, those are big.
My very own
Blocks.
meteorite! When I
Oh,
show this...
it probably does have different properties. Sulfuric acid. I remember the game.
Ow! Ooh, I just love sulfuric acid.
We didn't get that game that much for some reason.
Venus is about the same size as Earth and has about the same gravity.
A little bit smaller.
Oh, good, a little rain will cool the place down.
No.
Except that's not rainwater in those clouds, Wanda. It's sulfuric acid.
Sulfuric acid?
Mm-hmm. It's a deadly poison.
So,
As long as we keep our spacesuits on.
yeah, they're special magic suits. But you have to
Have all of these?
take pictures. Do you have a camera? I guess they probably did back then. It wasn't that easy.
So beautiful.
Yeah,
And there's
it's the only one
or not too cold.
for them
Only one that supports life.
that they know of.
And coming up is Mars.
Oh, they're going fast.
Good, Janet.
Interplanet Janet, she's a galaxy girl. I wonder if they got the name Janet for this from Interplanet Janet.
Who wants to waste time climbing up an old ice cap anyway?
You can help me.
Got work to do.
Maybe I should have stayed home today.
Now that's the first time he says that. This is the first time he shows non-enthusiasm.
That's the last ice block.
Why does he bring so many?
Great! Now for some red dust.
On Earth, I had simple little chores.
What does he have to do this for Janet? The screen, sorry. Whoa, they're out of gas. Oh, heavy.
An asteroid! I gotta have it! Please!
Oh, this is how Miss Frizzle gets separated. I hear that it's easy to avoid asteroids in the asteroid belt. You would think that the bus would be invincible if they were gonna take it into there.
Wrench!
Oh,
Wires.
I don't think they're gonna just float. I mean, above the bus. Without. Wow.
Perfect proof!
Lassoing. I don't know if that's possible in space. Janet's gonna get lost in space. Oh, yeah, because the jetpack, of course.
Up! And away!
She's just flying away without any care in the world.
I'll give you a hint. I'm headed for one of the outer planets.
Oh, so she's going.
You can fill
Yeah.
it in as you go along.
She can't just tell them. I know all the names of the planets, but that's probably because I grew up with this book.
Which planet is that?
One of the
Jupiter.
gas giants.
Jupiter. Jupiter is stupider. Stupider than Jupiter.
Jupiter, the fifth planet.
Oh, fist doesn't sound right, but it is.
Now,
the
if I
fifth.
could just get some of that red spot.
It's just a cloud.
I've got to have some of that red spot!
It's just cloud. It's a hurricane or something. At least you can't get really rocks on Jupiter because most of the planet is just atmosphere or something. Wow. There's a collection tank.
Well, it must be cold down there because Saturn is pretty far.
It's filling in the map automatically. Wow, they're all lined up.
Yeah! She can see the stars!
Oh, if she's on the planet. Not this one either.
Uranus!
Pluto was the only one known back then that had ground past Mars.
Wait, we got his comet Neptune! It's my favorite planet!
On the way back, maybe.
Looks like another planet surrounded by gases.
That's all the planets past the asteroid belt.
Favorite color!
I mean, it's sad that you don't get souvenirs, I guess.
That means there's only one planet left!
Which one?
They wouldn't call this accurate anymore. Like, it really matters, though. And she's just there looking at the stars. That jetpack's super fast to have gotten there. The bus is tired. You haven't even used wheels, have you? Just dumping them all out.
Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go!
Is there even going to be room in the bus?
There's no room in there. All right, be that way.
Oh, wow. That's kind of selfish.
There's no way I'm going home without my
Oh.
stuff. Nobody will believe me without it. I'll
Just grab one. of each, I guess.
Here's proof of what'll happen to you if you stay here with your stuff. Arnold, no!
Wow, that's dramatic. Whoa. I don't think he would turn to ice so easily.
I don't need to prove anything. If no one else believes me, that's their problem.
I mean, you could have kept a few souvenirs.
The
Speaker.
alien, claiming to be from Pluto, has called to complain about a pile of litter that was recently dumped on his planet.
What do they think is from the speaker? Is that the magic scuba?
But only because you call it.
Weird voice.
And figures out what Pluto is like, we have to guess.
Also, Pluto
I
right
think
now isn't
they
the
do
ninth
know.
planet from the sun. Until 1999, it's temporarily inside Neptune's orbit.
Well, it's past 1999.
And don't think I didn't notice that you had all the planets lined up in a neat little row.
Yeah,
Oh, that.
not orbiting.
I'm still waiting for someone to get that pile of litter off my planet.
Pluto. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is really dated. They're complaining that Pluto's not a planet anymore. But yeah, Pluto is was temporarily, I guess, the 8th planet and Neptune the 9th for a while. The old classification system, so I just don't know how long it lasts. Think that it could have lasted for a few years. Oh, 1994? So they must have known that. That would be dated in 5 years. But, wow, for 5 whole years, it was, or at least 5 whole years, it was more than the planet. It was the 8th planet. Okay, I didn't know it was that long, but most of the time it's the 9th planet, but I guess occasionally it's not. And it wasn't during the time of the show, which is weird. Probably during the book, though. Huh. So, on to episode 2. I'm actually looking at it, and I'm not quite sure why I've looked at it. I'm not quite sure the next 3 episodes are about the human body. That kind of seems like a weird direction to go for your 3 episodes after your first. Like, I don't know. Maybe they had all the shots filmed or whatever, or all the locations drawn. I don't know. But yeah. No way. They don't like plankton in this, or do they? So the game based off this episode gave me some sort of anxiety when I was younger. I don't know why. And somehow I associate it with like the song "Our God is an Awesome God" for some reason.
Only 6 hours and 46 minutes to go before he breaks the school gum chewing record.
They'll give me a
What's chewing gum got to do with digestion? The wildest, scariest, best scream your lungs out right in the world.
wow.
Arnold wants to go on the fastest, the scariest. My ticket's up for grabs. I'm just helping Wanda out.
And it creates a jaw ache for me.
Now that's more like it.
So there's a rope inflate like a stomach.
Chill, Arnold.
You can't
I think I
swallowed it.
going to ride Action Mountain together.
That doesn't look like a safe roller coaster, to be honest.
Told you I've never won anything in my life.
Does Arnold have a crush on Wanda?
Field trip.
But they take advantage.
What if I ruin everybody else's?
So he just doesn't like Wanda. Filter.
Volunteer to stay behind.
They're just using him as a field trip.
This is too good to be
He
true.
is a field trip.
See you very soon.
I feel like they would need to sign some sort of papers for him to agree to be. They would need to get parent signatures to make him into the field trip himself. This is probably the most wrong field trip ever.
At my old school, we turn back in this kind of weather.
It's not weather. Why is he chewing? Why is he chewing when all his the food's on his tongue?
Look familiar?
Arnold? They don't have me to slow him down anymore.
So does Arnold like field trips in some of these episodes? Secretly likes him, he just doesn't want to admit it? Wow. It would have passed him. Wow. That was a quick disintegration.
At my old school, we were never allowed to be digested.
I don't think that's not something you would allow at any school. I always wonder what happens to the tongue partway down.
I wonder if this is what it feels like to get squeezed out of a tube of toothpaste.
Well, they don't know what it feels like because they're inside the bus.
Brush,
Oh, right you
Wait,
are.
did I see Arnold?
toothbrush.
Arnold's right there in the bus. What on earth? Let me a seat. Normally.
Thank you for flying Digestion Airways.
At least a bus doesn't melt. Wow. They ask permission to use Arnold's likeness on their flag.
Wanda would be so impressed. Oh,
He does have a crush on Wanda.
907.
Wow, they have a huge record book in the school. Like a big record book. Wait, only 800? That's not... I mean, you'd have to get enough.
Pilgrims felt like before they crashed into Plymouth Rock.
Did they crash?
But do you really think he'd swallow one?
No, that's a gum.
Whatever it is, it's eating the bus.
Yeah, stomach acid. Oh.
Nothing to worry about, just a little stomach acid.
Stomach acid?
Like sulfuric acid.
Ooh, I just love sulfuric acid. And use the finest teeth in the world to...
The finest teeth. Whose teeth?
This doesn't impress her. Nothing will.
He really is. I don't know if that's the
One
most
more break the
impressive.
school.
Whoa, that was big. Wow, that's a huge earthquake.
What's that? Looks like he's got a hole in his stomach.
Not
That's
a
an
hole,
ulcer.
just
No, not
a
really.
valve. A few things are too tough to be broken up and dissolved.
Like school buses.
I don't know if average school. I don't think eating the school bus is healthy because, you know, all the germs on the pavement and stuff that it drives over. It's not healthy.
As I always say, Ralphie,
They're going scuba diving.
Go swimming in Arnold's digestive juice. How was
That's
I supposed
kind
to
of
know
weird.
she'd have digestive juice scuba gear? Isn't this the coolest?
Imagine being in your crush's large intestine. Or small intestine.
villi.
They're soaking up the food like a sponge.
I guess I've never been, probably forgot a lot of my biology, but yeah, that should be absorbed into the human body to proteins,
The nutrients
whatever.
are transferred into the bloodstream.
Impressive artwork.
How can I break the school napping record if my stomach keeps waking me up?
Cool napping record. I don't know why they would have a record for falling asleep during class. Unless it's about recess, but then the record, if it goes over, then it'd be about sleeping during class.
You mean there's more?
Well, I mean, if there's a small, why wouldn't there be? Like, why would they call it the small if there's not another one? Wait, that's Arnold's left over the bus. Is it really dry in there? Why did you take off your helmet if it smells bad? Oh wow, it changed its style. She's still rolling on that gum.
Further we go, the drier it gets.
Oh,
That's the large intestine for you. It removes the water from the leftovers.
and that stuff on the wall is, they don't need to take a whole bath after being here. Touching your hair with those gloves. Wait.
We just have to join the rest of the waste products and finish the trip.
That is not good.
This is not good. Not good at all. At my old school, we were never allowed to end up in the toilet.
They didn't have swirlies. Your old school.
It's just one long tube divided into parts.
Yeah, but they go one way, mostly,
Back to the small intestine, into the stomach,
without disrupting his hole.
and burst triumphantly out the mouth.
I wouldn't want that in my mouth.
A chocolate mallow blaster.
Oh, he likes those. I remember that from the ant one. Wow, that disrupted a lot. That's gotta be the most unethical field trip ever done.
If I eat Ralphie's lunch and break the lunch
Ralphie's
real
lunch.
fast, Wanda will think I'm the best thing since Velcro shoe fasteners.
He really wants to impress Wanda.
I've got it.
Make him throw up.
But if I don't eat something, I'll wither away to nothing.
Why not eat his
I
own
can
lunch?
eat Ralphie's lunch and think up a good excuse on a full stomach.
Wow.
I've heard my stomach growl before, but
How did that sound like that?
are you about to eat Ralphie's mallow blaster? Who is this?
Wanda.
What you really are is thirsty.
Hmm.
I am?
Really? Oh. Drink pop.
Really?
Drinking Wanda stuff. I mean, Wanda gives her permission,
How
but
come it's okay to drink But it's not okay to eat Ralphie's Mallow Blaster.
Good logic.
Come when she has a Mallow Blaster, she hogs it all to herself.
How did she hear that anyway?
Way to go!
But I don't know if you burp up that much stomach acid usually. I mean, I do, but not them. Oh, not my work. I don't know the logic. Because you don't, like, barf up all your food when you burp. Just a bust. Ugh. Yeah, I do my own burp sometimes.
I'll never break a record.
You'll never impress Wanda.
You just broke the record for being the best field trip ever.
Don't know
It's
that.
giving me the ride of my dream.
Wow.
I was the field trip? Yep.
Well, we could telling him.
I'll never miss another field trip. Never, ever, ever.
Oh, well, why they're showing the dinosaur stuff? Is these... So are the episodes not released in order? That bothers me. I'll look into that. I always get angry people on these calls, I think.
And where did all the light come from? Except for the mouth digestion takes place in complete darkness.
Sounds like my comment on Planet of the Apes. Wait, where are they getting the light? Yeah, it probably should be pitch black in there unless there's holes in the ceiling.
And all that stuff about the system not working in reverse. Sometimes it does, like when you throw up.
Yeah, a little bit, but I don't know if that's from only your stomach, I think.
You could never use cum for bungee jumping, not in a million years. What was that?
That?
Liz bungee
that
jumping.
was just the sound of Liz stretching the truth.
Sorry, I'm a little optimistic tonight. I just found out there's going to be a limited release for Turning Red that I'll probably be able to make it to, so I'm kind of getting excited. But yeah, let's get into Inside Ralphie. I actually do remember this one pretty well. I don't know why. I thought, I mean, yeah. I remember this one better than the Inside Arnold. For some reason. This one, I don't know. I saw this one, but maybe I do. I don't know. No, I think it's about balance, but it seems odd that the Ralphie one was so close to the Arnold one when Arnold is so supposed to be so iconic, and then Ralphie is. I mean, yeah, Ralphie's nice, but I didn't know them going inside Ralphie was the third episode. Lover, magic school bus.
Strap your bones right to the seat. Come on in and
don't be shy.
Just to make your
Get
day
that
complete. You might
Knock
get
it
back
back
into
up to
a
a
fire
block.
on the magic school bus. Come on, ride the magic school bus.
Where's Arnold in the passenger seat, even though there is no passenger seat on the bus, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Ralphie gets sick in this one.
So I'll have an idea for broadcast date.
Oh, he's doing Zoom or something. The animation was a little weird. How he's blading away from the...
You're going to be late for school.
He is up. He's working on homework.
2 hours of live television today. And I
Ooh,
said I'd
cool.
have a show for them to do. And
He
I
doesn't.
don't yet.
Yet. At least he's doing
No,
something.
you won't. And as a doctor, that you have a fever,
Live TV.
which means you are going back to bed.
Just because he coughed a little bit. I cough sometimes.
Class can do broadcast day without you.
Wow, that would be depressing.
And we go on in an hour. Where is he?
If it's live TV, they're gonna do live TV. That's not normally what live TV does. So they're gonna reveal Miss Frizzle's school bus stuff to live TV. No longer an in-classroom secret.
Yes, I see.
She's already wearing the clothes to show
Poor
sickness.
Ralphie.
Like she had it planned. She must have made him sick.
Surprised.
He must stay in bed.
I always have a cough and a clearing throat.
Why, we're taking school to him, of course.
Obviously. But I'm just kind of thinking...
Doing broadcast day from Ralphie's room, Miss Frizzle?
Make mistakes.
And it sure is
Get
messy.
messy. They haven't used that catchphrase yet,
Visit
though.
isn't a field trip.
Everything's a field trip. I kind of wonder, because, like, I mean, yeah, Ralphie, it's nice to let the students...
Ralphie shouldn't
do
have stayed home today.
Yeah.
And don't forget to shake well before using.
Like this?
It's not that sick, I mean...
Oh boy, I feel great!
Forget it, Ralphie.
Placebo. No.
If I get an
He
idea,
doesn't
I'll
seem
still
that
have time to
sick.
phone it in. Hi, we're here.
At least Ralphie knows that they go inside his body.
How you doing? Gee.
I don't know if field trips I don't know if teachers are allowed to bring filters to student houses.
Now and then I do have them, Ralphie.
They didn't say striking. Turn on the lights.
Your body is telling you to slow down.
That's just weird.
That's an excellent question, Ralphie. Class, everyone back to the bus.
Huh?
They're leaving the lights and stuff in there.
You can't go on a field trip
Well,
now.
they didn't tell him yet.
And I can't do broadcast day all by myself.
Well, now they just have YouTube, and you can do YouTube. That ain't group.
What's going on?
They're going inside him.
We're here to get the
Wait, is her
inside
arm
story.
going through the bus?
The action is all inside me. What a great idea.
Well, at least he knows.
Coverage of a natural disaster of major proportions. My poor sick body.
My poor sick body.
Ah!
Wow. I was terrified. That's what it felt like for
I've never
Arnold.
seen that from the outside before.
Yeah, I thought from the inside.
See anything?
That's wider. When they went through Arnold's esophagus.
Look how red and swollen his throat is.
Wait, does that mean he's speaking or not? Oh. Will that have broken the TV? Possibly. I've worked sicker than that. I've been not sicker than that, though.
It's not as easy for us or germs to get inside the body as you might think.
But they got into Arnold's. That's because eating, I guess. Oh, wow.
I've got it.
So
Look
basically,
at this.
infect him.
Seatbelts, everyone!
Basically, they're gonna infect the cut. Because they are the infection. Why is it actually that much bleeding right now? It shouldn't be that fresh, should it?
Wahoo!
You should probably cover that cut because that's a very fresh wound.
My entire class has just dived deep into my cut. And it doesn't even hurt.
Well, because they're only one. It's not a whole infection, I guess.
They're all part of the bloodstream.
They're small even though they're small. Oh, they're shrinking even more. How much can they shrink? Are they just gonna go... They're probably gonna go, quantum or whatever. They're gonna go subatomic if they keep going.
Are they what make blood look red?
Oh, they're
They're
cells?
called red blood cells.
Yeah.
And the white
remember
ones
this.
are white blood cells. But,
Aren't the white blood cells huge, though?
and boy, do I feel sick.
Oh, he's starting to really feel sick.
Bam.
Don't cover lights that are on with... Do not cover lights that are on with blankets like that.
What's that you're watching? It's remarkably realistic. Look,
That...
red blood cells,
It looks animated to me.
white blood cells.
Exactly.
Look, you can even see the wires.
Why?
We are?
Are they that fast or that slower? I don't know. I think it circulates
Sorry,
fast.
Ralphie, what did you say?
And so is Mom just watching.
Thing is following the white blood cells through the blood vessel wall.
Yes! They're getting the inside story.
Is it the mom? Why are you just keeping a secret from the mom? Is she gonna debate the ethicalness of it? Oh, I do remember the mom watching some of this, I think.
Here is not to make eye contact.
He doesn't want to be on camera. Arnold!
The one who should have stayed home
What is-
today.
Oh, camera. I mean, you're not on camera. Are you?
Just don't mention my name, okay?
Ralphie,
He just really doesn't want his mom to know.
that little girl looks just like
Well,
your
the
friend
TV
Wanda.
off from this angle, but
No. Wanda's much, shorter.
Wanda's shorter and they're inside the body. She's shorter. Oh, that's brutal.
They're actually not unlike the bacteria that are making you sick.
They are the bacteria.
That's bacteria, and it's making Ralphie sick.
Ralphie.
Bacteria are germs.
She has a lot of books there.
Is it just me, or did they say Ralphie?
Alfie! The bacteria from Ralphie's throat infection are everywhere, and they're destroying his throat cells.
Oh no, it's just a small sickness on that. I doubt that it's highly fatal because most sicknesses probably aren't super fatal or else we would die all the time. But
That huge battle is going on inside me? I mean inside Alfie.
it's parallel to him.
I'm going to try to get an exclusive interview with these two bacteria.
I don't think bacteria is gonna want to
I
speak.
mean-
8.
8 bacteria?
I don't think you should be watching this.
Aw, that's sad.
I'll tape it for us downstairs.
We'll tape it. Just you know what channel it's on.
Any good doctor knows the best cure is rest.
Yeah, most sicknesses do heal. So
Ralphie!
He fell asleep.
Is that the medicine Mom gave me earlier? Look what it's doing!
I mean, I guess it may help, but I think normally the body wins unless it's like super serious. Unless he's really, really sick. Like, fatally sick. I think medicine's only gonna speed it up. I mean, eventually.
I hope this doesn't mean what I think it means.
Yeah,
No.
they're bacteria because
Bus is bacteria.
that's because you drive along the
bacteria.
street. No, the bus has a bunch of.
Good job. They now recognize us as enemies too. That's right, Arnold. They'll try to destroy us.
So happy about it. Miss Frizzle's so unfazed by everything.
Do something!
I don't think Ralphie can control his blood cells.
Ralphie's white blood cells will have to catch us first.
Oh, so she has an escape plan. Wow, he's awake.
Miss Frizzle here with an update on the Ralphie story.
Miss Frizzle, the mom, if she sees that, is not gonna. Whatever.
Heading up his nasopharyngeal passages.
Wow, she's using fancy terms. Well, that's gonna make a mess on his bed.
Achoo!
Well, that wasn't the same angle as the show, or the theme song.
4FNN.
That's what Alfie looks like. I hope the mom's still watching this, going like, what on earth?
Only because your body's built to keep out things like a
That
bunch
was a
of germs.
bacteria that was,
Or a bus full of
it
kids.
was causing problems.
Only because your body is sending extra blood there to help fight the infection.
And they didn't find that out while they're in there.
Only because your body thought we were bacteria.
The bus probably had lots of bacteria on it.
So that's the inside story.
That was in a 2-hour broadcast.
Inside Ralphie, the series. Week 1, he gets a Charlie horse. The final episode, Athlete's Foot.
Wow, Ralphie's gonna have really big problems. They might as well just make Osmosis Jones to Ralphie.
I'm a magic scuba. Yeah, what were those kids doing visiting Ralphie when he was so sick and tired?
Oh, well, don't worry. He wasn't infectious.
He wasn't in quarantine.
Ralphie shouldn't go around picking scabs. If the magic school bus got in, so could germs.
No, good.
Yeah.
There are viruses, parasites.
Yeah, everybody knows about viruses right now. When I heard viruses when I was younger, I was thinking computer viruses. But now, everybody knows about viruses.
Hello, Magic School Bus.
Well, I think that somebody should say that medicine.
Well, I think that's the way you start. That's the way you open your phone, Carl.
Hey, does Miss Frizzle ever get sick?
No way.
Miss Frizzle never gets sick.
And she's magic.
Magic.
On in and don't be shy. Just to make your day complete. You might get baked into a pie on a magic scuba.
Up next, Gets Eaten, which I guess I'm kind of confused about because, I mean, didn't they kind of get eaten last time anyway? So, oh, this looks like a fish. Plain English.
Be a normal field trip
With a
friend?
No
way!
Cruising on down Main Street. You're relaxed and feeling good.
Yeah!
You know you're seeing.
Swing it to back.
Take a left
Let
at
the
Joe
young
and Teston.
bastard
Take your second right past
on a
Mars.
magic scuba.
Alligator nostril. Your day
Take complete.
You might get
Get
baked
back
into
to a
a
black.
pie on a magic scuba. So why
Well.
the ride? Ride the magic scuba.
Yeah. Didn't they already get eaten? So this time it looks like by fish.
Wanda, I can't move.
Yeah, they're going watery. Yeah, try going one first. Wow, they're going really far across the room. And that took a long time for them to get that far.
We can't go until after our reports. Let's keep the reports
They have
short,
a lot of
okay?
keep them short. I don't think reports work like that.
Beach things that go together report.
Oh, that's the report. What 2 beach things go together? Okay, that's easy. I guess we're not getting 3 human body episodes in a row.
Did you bring the sun? Actually, I couldn't fit it in my knapsack.
I'm pretty sure Miss Frizzle could have fit it somewhere. Yeah, in one episode they shaped the sun actually, or a star.
We weren't allowed to bring the sun to class.
Well, I'm sure this is not your old school.
Oh no! Oh help!
Keisha forgot.
And a tuna fish sandwich.
Well, tuna is a fish kind of thing.
Who's your partner? Arnold.
Arnold.
Arnold likes reports.
Oh, he likes reports, but not field trips. He likes classic school stuff.
Wrong.
He forgot to. And Miss Frizzle's gonna be like, oh, it's okay, let's just go find something at the beach. Why are they the only group that forgot stuff for both sides?
But do scum and a tuna fish sandwich go together? Maybe they
I don't know. Maybe. Algae. Does tuna eat algae? I don't know.
I knew I should have stayed home today.
And they haven't even done homework.
Work with what we got. But Keisha!
Oh, good morning, class.
Oh, they probably got a permission slip for this one.
Ralphie and Phoebe.
Phew.
Well, they still have to go eventually.
By us. All rights reserved.
Rights reserved.
No sun, no dune grass.
No, I mean, that's what
No sun,
photosynthesis
no
is.
nothing.
For any plant. Yeah, no, nothing.
We brought this,
Tuna
nutritious
sandwich.
fish sandwich.
And some pond scum.
Fantastic.
There's probably some connection that they don't know.
They both have adjectives?
I don't know if that's it.
It's time to go to the beach. Oh, but
Oh.
don't worry. We'll
So she's
finish
gonna-
your reports when we get back.
She didn't even let them finish the report.
Glad to go on a field trip.
Well, you were with Janet. No, I'm thinking that, yeah, they're gonna find out on this trip. Okay, so Miss Frizzle won't know that they didn't finish their assignment this time. Or she might, but I don't know.
You know, class, this trip just might give you the answer you're looking for.
She
Wonder if
knows
she
that.
knows we don't know. She knows everything.
Okay,
Well,
so she
not
does know.
exactly everything. Scientists to look for connections.
And filmmakers. Oh, so she's being supportive of them not getting their assignment done on time. As long as you get it done by the end of class, I guess. I don't know.
With the sun beaming down on it.
Well, yeah, the sun beams down on a lot of stuff. They could just, well, they've already given their thing, so they can't change their objects, but they could just go
Wow!
ahead.
It just ate that crab!
It didn't eat it, technically. It just took off with it. So it can eat it. Being so nitpicky. Oh, wait. I was thinking that the scum and the...
Arnold, you're eating our report!
I think that's Keisha's sandwich, not Arnold. Scummy tuna. No, scuffy tuna.
Seatbelts, everyone!
Most school buses don't have seatbelts.
How refreshing!
Are they going to turn into animals in this one? I might know this one, but I'm not sure. My older sister was always embarrassed when they turned into animals.
I hate it when my socks get wet. Can I have my shoe back?
Wait, it's wet? I thought that was glass.
It's just as you said, but I can't see past all that green stuff.
That's scum.
Gummy. Did you say scummy? Phytoplankton?
Yeah. F is for fun, that fire that...
Use for uranium bombs. N is for no survivors.
Mega magnifier,
Oh, wow.
mayhaps?
That's weird. I'm not sure if it's the
Sea
same.
scum. Shoe scum.
Pond scum, actually.
But not far off.
Well, I don't know. This is the one where she gets her foot caught in seaweed, isn't it? I think that there was a book off of it that gave me anxiety when I was young. Or no, was that Wanda who got her feet caught? I don't know. Oh, there's...
And that's seriously tiny.
Yep, plankton. It's tiny.
I can deny it no longer. I am small.
This is so cool.
This might not be the episode I'm thinking
wet.
of. Well, you're in a suit.
Look for connections.
Not everything has a connection. Not directly.
How are we supposed to find a tuna fish sandwich in the middle of the ocean when we're the size of phytoplankton?
Because tuna are gonna eat them.
And to think that when we're big, all this just looks like green scum.
That's what you drink it when you drink seawater. No, when you get it in your mouth. Yeah. Tuna is eating it. They probably need to get out of the way, I guess. Getting caught up in it. So I guess they didn't get eaten yet.
We were nearly lunch at first sight.
Well, you eat tuna sandwiches, you eat photoplankton is eaten too. It's probably the food chain, maybe not a direct link, but...
Zooplankton.
Oh, though.
I wonder if that's what just tried to eat us.
That might be what plankton is.
Getty.
And tuna probably eats something.
We'll never find a connection between scum and a tuna fish sandwich.
It's a food chain. That's why it's called get eaten, so they don't go on, not because they go onto Arnold's body again.
What else do you notice?
Those giant things.
Those
Those giant things are anchovies.
anchovies. Okay.
Things my dad puts on his pizza when he doesn't want me to eat it?
Don't take off the heads. Oh, yeah, they don't even, they're like such anchovies are so small and they're not even, whatever.
Always had to stay in the bus if we ate lunch in the ocean.
When they ate lunch in the ocean.
I had some phytoplankton earlier. You did? Tuna fish sandwich.
I
Scum.
wouldn't want to get the two mixed up.
What's in a tuna fish sandwich anyway? Did you say tuna fish?
Fish, yeah.
Yeah. What does a tuna fish look like? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I got it! I've got the connection!
Yeah, it's a food chain.
And what eats little fish like anchovies?
Tuna, and they're getting eaten by tuna. And she's giving her report right in the bus during their field trip. Now they're finally in the body again. Except it's a blue body.
Fish like anchovies, which get eaten by tuna.
And then tuna gets eaten by us.
Who knows what you call something that's connected, linked together?
Causality.
Scum, this fish, and you.
Wow.
Humans are usually at the very top of the food chain.
Usually, but
We're actually inside it.
well, they were inside it when they had Arnold have them for lunch, too.
To study a tuna's digestive system.
Yeah, they really love digestive systems.
Arnold and I need to do our report.
Well, all of them have to do the report, so... Arnold still hasn't had his digestive system lesson yet, though. Because he was this... the lesson. Oh, poor fishy. Oh.
Here we go!
They're the bait now? Well, they didn't catch the tuna fish.
Nope. Already have a bus.
Already have a bus. And it goes to full size, and they're like, what? Or did it?
There really is more to Miss Frizzle than meets the eye.
Miss Frizzle is up for anything.
Allow us to show you the artwork we've commissioned. An original
They commissioned it?
Like tuna.
And then they
It's so
ate tuna.
efficient.
Okay.
A snake eats the mouse,
Oh, poor Mousy.
and the hawk eats the
Poor
snake.
Snakey. Poor Kia.
Phytoplankton.
Photo, not photo.
Tin and grass have in common?
You step on them both. Arnold!
Arnold, but not Carlos.
Do all food chains begin with plants?
Yes, they do! Each and every one of them!
I have to think of that.
Where's my shoe?
Oh, now we're gonna have the causality connections or something. Who knows? Oh, wow. The tiny shoe. Wow, that was a big shoe on the hook. Arnold's gonna have to get a new shoe. Oh, miraculously it landed. And it grows miraculously. Wow.
If the shoe is clean, wear it.
How do you know it's clean? It's been all over the place. It's just a magic school bag. Too bad. It's the magic school bag. The magic school bag. I want a magic school bag.
This Big Al's Total Pig Out Emporium?
No, it's Big Al's Toy Barn.
Maybe you can clear up a few things for me.
I'll try.
Oh, the coincidence.
What do you call a lot of chains put together? A
The
pile?
food web.
Am I at the top of a food pile?
Together are called a food web.
Yeah.
I read about some plants and animals living deep in the ocean that get their energy from chemicals.
Well, that's kind of...
They're weird.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot of sun energy is some stuff, but... Well, I mean, I guess, what was it? But it's chemicals under the ocean. I did hear about those in the ecology class. But I'm not quite sure the details of it. Most food chains actually begin with photosynthesis, if you want to call it food chains, because photosynthesis, these are just my terms, it's kind of like plants eating sun energy. So, and I'm not quite sure what the under ocean stuff is. So that wasn't too similar to for lunch. Raw in the magic school bus.